In the words of the great Bob Marley, it's a war in the East and a war in the West. The East getting taken out yesterday by the SEC, going after Binance, and now in the Western Hemisphere, we have Coinbase being delivered with a notice they're getting sued by the SEC here. So another day, another lawsuit in crypto land. Let's take a look here at the latest. I just want to point out on the chart though for BTC, obviously a big tumble down yesterday with Binance getting the FUD storm from Gensler and Co. That is from the actual news to kind of the bottom down here, around a 5% move. And then today we had the Coinbase news after a little bit of a recovery, nothing much to be honest with you, but Coinbase just comes out, gets sued, and we're down about 1.3%. The yellow bar at the bottom is the weekly range. So that is the next kind of like weekly level of support down there around 25.2. I'm hearing around 24.8, 25.2 is somewhere we could get a nice bit of a bounce action from. Typically, however, on a Thursday is the worst day for BTC over the last few months, as per Eric's Crowns analysis. And so, yeah, we could have a bit of a move again tomorrow to the downside. But very strange stuff. The fact that the SEC hasn't gone after both companies on the same day, they've spread out the FUD over 2 different days here. So this has me thinking that they are trying to impact the crypto markets as much as possible here. They really are trying to kick a dog whilst it's down. So we're going to see this. Fear and greed index is starting to come down a bit here. This overall is probably a good thing. Get rid of some of the irrational exuberance that has been in the market as of late. Last month, we were at a 64 read, trickling down here, 53 yesterday, 44 today. Dare I say we will go even lower by tomorrow here. But if Bitcoin can hold, say, like around $25,000, well, I think that's a pretty good place to mark a macro higher low and set our sights on moving on up over the coming months. I know recession talk and all that good stuff coming, but I do think the crypto markets are looking quite undervalued here, and there will be big institutions looking to deploy capital on these major pullbacks. So this is a bit of a warning as well. You don't want to be selling your bags at this point if you've sat through all of 2022, coming into mid-2023, and you're seeing Gensler coming out and having a shit fit across the markets. Selling now, your bags literally are going to be eaten up by someone who's going to sell them back to you in 24/25. So news just breaking, SEC sues Coinbase half an hour ago. Within the lawsuit, the following are alleged as securities. So unregistered securities, yet again, is the bingo call of the day from Mr. Gensler. They cite the following coins. So these are unregistered securities, guys. You don't want to be touching these coins. Solana, ADA, Matic, Filecoin, Sandbox, Axie Infinity, Chiliz, Flow, ICP, NIA, Verge, Dash, and Nexo all in there. So naughty if you're holding any of those. For the vast majority of us, if you are not based in the US, it makes no blind bit of difference whatsoever. Here is the actual Southern District of New York court filing here. So the complaint coming from the Securities and Exchange Commission here. Let's just read through the first bit of this summary real quick, just to get a flavor of what has been stated. So point 1 and point 1 only here. Coinbase operates a trading platform through which US customers can buy, sell, and trade crypto assets. The assets that Coinbase makes available include crypto asset securities, as we just talked about. Coinbase is the largest crypto asset trading platform in the United States and has serviced over 108 million customers, accounting for billions of dollars in daily trade volume in hundreds of crypto assets. Sounds pretty good so far. The Coinbase platform merges 3 functions that are typically separated in traditional securities markets, those of brokers, exchanges, and clearing agencies. Yet Coinbase has never registered with the SEC as a broker, national securities exchange, or clearing agency, thus evading the disclosure regime that Congress has established for our securities markets. All the while, Coinbase has earned billions of dollars in revenues by, among other things, collecting transaction fees from investors, whom Coinbase has deprived of those disclosures and protections that registration entails and thus exposed to significant risk. So you have been under significant risk if you enjoyed the 2017 bubble or the 2021 bubble. Major risks for you by trading on Coinbase and paying those super high fees. It is all a bit of a joke here. Just reading through some of the timeline here, people stating, yep, this is a war. We've also got people saying, look, we're going to rinse some of those vaporware VC scam coins. That is one take on this. Lol, they really are marking the bottom in it. Allocating all these resources and suing means it's legitimate. Isn't that we wanted? So a bit of legitimacy going to the crypto markets here. The fact that the big dogs here with Gensler and co are trying to rinse us out. Streisand effect in full play here. So how much protection has Gary done here? I'm really loving the CoinGlass updates here. They've changed the UI on this. Pretty sexy. 24-hour volume of trading is over $103 billion. So we get that every time that there's, a big movement in the market, a lot of people come to trade. They're panic selling, that kind of stuff. Open interest down quite a bit. 24-hour liquidations, $303 million protected by Gary Gensler, getting eaten up by those exchanges there. Hopefully enough for them to pay for their court fees. Most people are now short 52% of the market there. And today's trading session for the US stocks yet to open, but Coinbase was down yesterday after the Binance being sued action, but now them being sued today. I guess this one takes a little bit of a dive lower as well today. Very interesting times indeed. I would highly recommend going and checking out this video Coinbase did just 2 weeks ago talking about crypto, the product that crypto is, what it offers, and how the regulators in the US are really missing a beat here by trying to be overzealous with their regulations. Clearly the SEC didn't like this from Brian and his legal team, and now they're being sued as a result. So the war against crypto from the SEC and Mr. Gary Gensler continues here for a second day. Maybe we're just going to have an absolute shitfest of news this week, but it does feel like the boy who cried wolf. The more they sue, the less impact this will have on the markets, as everyone sees this as a bit of a joke at this point. Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comment section down below. Is this the end of Coinbase in the US? Drop me a comment down below, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.